Yo, it's Cass and Chris. We got you in the mix. Yeah. We say goodbye to the gloominess and the rain. Bright-eyed pupils when we peep the waves. Until we get sipping our local IPA. Welcome to the city built for leisure and play.
Cause we're living. Welcome back, my friends. Another edition of the Livin in San Diego podcast, Livin in San Diego. Go follow us over on Instagram because that's where we're posting even more fun stuff. The story of the week, local happenings. We have a new to do and a do on this podcast here. Sometimes we post it over there as well, but I'm Chris Erickson. We have Mr. Cassidy Lewis on the ones and twos.
Yo.
Our setup is good to go now. We're ready. Ready to rock and
Took
roll.
a little bit of Googling.
Little Googling. Google's the best, but we'll get into our weekends. It was a long week. So last week, if you didn't hear last week's episode, we talked with our beer guru, aka the hype man for Virgin, aka Noah Scoville. And
It's a lot of AKAs.
yeah, got into everything about beer, what's going on here in San Diego. Some great beers that Virgin just won some awards for, which we were sapping on last week. And getting into everything. So it was a great episode. Go check that one out. And we're back to no guest today. So we're going back into weekends, sports, new to do and to do, our San Diego story of the week, our question for Cassidy. Should be a good one.
Nice.
I'm excited. And I just want to drop this because we've had a few more people hopping on listening. So if you guys are listening, it's your first time, second time, third time, a little bit of backstory. We've been doing this podcast for, 279 episodes, something like that.
Years.
Started back in the day. We used to just sit around a table and do it with lavalier mics. It was called North County News. Then we had a sister podcast called Coastal Craft, chatting with a bunch of local people about. We had our buddy Josh on talk about avocados. We had what was the barbecue dude? Travis.
Well, yeah, he wasn't the barbecue dude, but Travis we had.
No, Travis is not. Travis is the beer dude.
Yeah. I can't remember the barbecue guys. Ron?
Ron,
Yeah,
Ron making some good barbecue. So anyways, we're trying to take a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Then there was North County Now. Now we are the Livin in San Diego podcast. And we're always looking for guests. Hit us up, hey at Livin in San Diego, Livin in San Diego. And we used to do it in our old real estate office back at, it used to be Seacoast back in the day, over in Livin or right on the edge over there. And just kind of went through the days. Now we're at our newest offices, the Bermuda Club up here in Carlsbad, and rocking and rolling. Got a nice setup in the conference room here, but I just want to throw it out there. It's officially unofficially. It's not a real estate podcast, but if you guys do, I just want to let anybody know. We talk about not real estate in this, but we are real estate agents. So just want to throw that out. That's our a tie on to our real estate crew here. And you can hit us up at the same email. All the info is right down below. So anyways, that is our plug of the day. That's our sponsor for the day.
Yeah.
Last week was Virgin. Now it's
our
unofficial sponsor. They were our official beer sponsor.
We got paid in beer.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, all San Diego, a lot of North County up here. So hit us up, hey at Livin in San Diego, and let's rock and roll. So it's been a few weeks since we last did our weekends. You want to rock and roll?
Yeah, mine are pretty similar. I'm not even going to go back to the weekend before because that just seems crazy. Because I think we just had sports and hung out. I don't think we did anything crazy. But this past weekend we had one more round of end week, another couple games for playoffs. Unfortunately, we won on Saturday, which was actually kind of unfortunate because it put us in the tougher bracket for elimination games. And then we lost 7-6 on, what day was that? Tuesday. Nail biter, close one bad defensive inning, which is baseball.
That's
right?
like our softball.
That's right, exactly. So really proud of my son. Braden had a scoreless inning he pitched where he made it tough on himself. He got an out, beaned a kid, walked two. No, gave up a single, walked one. So he had bases loaded, no runs in, one out, and he struck out the next two batters, including one of their top players. So
nice.
So super pumped. I'm going to post it at some point here. Just final end of season post.
At Cassidy Lewis RE.
Yep.
Over on the old Insta.
Yep. You can hear me going ballistic when he strikes out the last batter. So, but anyway, bummed to have that end. We were literally one strike away from tying a game, which would have moved us into the lower bracket, which we probably would still be playing if we were playing in that lower bracket. But
hey, you got to play with the best.
Exactly.
To be the best, you got to
best.
beat the best.
Exactly right.
I think that's what they say.
Yep. But you still get a ring if you're the best in the lower category. So anyway.
Okay.
But anyway, it ended up being a great season. Really good kids, good families, which is always what I strive for. I'm not drafting for the best kid ever, although our best
happened to work out
family
this
is
year.
awesome too. Yeah, so it worked out great. But anyway, so that was done. And then Sunday we had Petco Pony Day. So every year LCYO has a lot of baseball leagues do it. But our day to go to the ballpark was Sunday. So go down early, tailgate, little breakfast burrito, some extra virgin beers that
Nice.
I brought down there. And then
Where do you park? Tailgate Park?
tailgate, the tailgate lot off of Emerald, or not Imperial. I mean Imperial.
Emerald's up in
Yeah,
Vista.
up in Vista. Yeah. Off Imperial. And it was super fun. The kids play wiffle ball a whole bunch, and we just chatted, and then went in and got to go on the field, walked the warning track, just left foul pole to right foul pole. Complete chaos. The Padres staff this year were like aggro, like keep walking.
Probably tired of it. They're like,
I know,
"Come on."
because they do a lot of these. So this year this one was only like maybe 4 or 5 different leagues. So they must do it constantly for like a good month.
Like we just made that warning track look nice. Did you
right.
guys ever used to be able to go into infield or bases? Always just warning track?
Always warning. Well, no, you know what? There was one year where it was warning track for the parade, but I think there was one year where instead of the parade, they did running the bases after. And the same thing, you come down in center. Well, similar. You come down in center field, and maybe it's changed now because that whole little area has changed. But you come down in center field, walk the warning track over to first base, and run the bases. Kids get to run the bases. I mean, I wanted to also, but
You just follow them. Like, we're doing this.
Yeah, but so I mean, it was fun. That was a fun one too. I think the parade's just kind of cool. They're all up on the jumbotron. It's always a fun event.
Nice.
We had a good group of kids that were walking around, and it was the only Padres win. Not that we stayed to watch the win, but the only Padres win in the weekend series. So we left in the 7th inning when it was tied 3-3.
Get out of there.
But that's what
beat the
we
traffic.
just wanted to beat the traffic, and we had already been there since like 9:45.
Yeah.
So we were good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was a good weekend. Super fun.
Very nice. All right. I got a quick wrap up, but a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So I actually did go to a Padre game too. It was the day before that. Yeah. Saturday. Ugly game. It was fun. Had some buddies that we used to hang out with and up in Northern California, a few that I lived in Tahoe with that went down to State as well. So it was super fun. Just everybody kind of meeting up. They were in town for a wedding. We got to go down there, cruise around downtown. I actually did, circling back to last week's, took the train down there. I didn't want to drive, Ubered it home, but took the train down there and ended up at the Virgin down there.
Oh, nice.
I just went down because they were at a place and then it was a little bit of a far walk. I was hungry, so I just grabbed a beer and some tacos there.
Oh, nice.
Cool little spot. It's like train station 2 blocks north, I believe, on Kettner. It's called, is that the Arbor?
Yeah.
Is it down there? Yeah. Anyways, I just got some shrimp tacos, but they had a bunch of good food, bunch of good looking food down there. So if you guys are down there, and then I just kind of moseyed around downtown for a little bit and kind of didn't take a cab. I was walking towards Petco. They were at somewhere else, and then I got there and they had taken off. So I just ended up at the Tipsy Crow. Do you know where that is?
By yourself?
Yeah, it was like an old school place, and
Yeah,
I just like because the Derby was about to run, so I was like, I just kind of want to watch that. So hung out there, just old school bar. Smells like an old bar. A guy playing some 90s rock and some country and all that kind of stuff in the corner. So it was cool. I think that bar's been here for quite a while.
Long time, yeah.
I've heard of it. It's been around San Diego for a long time.
I'm trying
Just
to remember
never
if I've been there. I don't know. It
It
might have
says-
been like the 3rd or 4th bar in a night downtown, but I don't remember.
I just got a beer, but I should have. They have, it says home of the Salty Dog or the Greyhound. No, Salty Dog. I think it's Salty Dog.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, because they have the big machine, where you're squishing the grapefruits right there.
Oh, yeah.
And it was right in front of me, and it was kind of like old and rusted. And I was like,
Isn't Greyhound?
I mean, that's got to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Greyhound with a salted rim. Is
oh,
what
okay.
it is.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. But
Oh,
they had
got it. That makes
big
sense.
grapefruit machine right there.
Oh, that's Ron.
But it had been there for a long time. I was like, I don't know. It looks kind of...
So you didn't get one?
No. I should have. Thinking back, I should have. Anyways,
those machines, like if you look Mammoth at Shots Bakery, they have like the machine that looks like it's from the 40s that makes all their orange juice.
Yeah.
The orange juice is so good.
That's what I'm
machine
saying.
Looks like the
adds a
machine
little,
looks like a rusted bucket of bolts. But
that's a little nostalgia to your drink.
Exactly.
Yeah. I almost canceled my first order and then got that, but I
Next
didn't.
time.
Yeah, I watched Derby there, cruised around, went inside, had a good time. Gallagher Square, it was cool. Walk around. We actually found seats and we found this little area you could hang out, kind of, I don't know if they're going to call it the Crone Zone anymore, but the Crone Zone right there at the bottom of the stairs. And they have, in front of us, there's people standing at one of the, stainless steel high tops or whatever.
The Moon Zone. Is that the new Korean player's name?
Yeah. And like, it was just against a wall, but great view. And nobody ever kicked us out. We're just hanging out there for the full game, most of the game, with a few other buddies. It was great. So anyways, there's some secret spots you can hang out in Petco if you get to Gallagher Square and then cruise around. Even the porch down there, the big deck, brewer's deck or whatever.
Yeah, there's a bunch of seating.
There's like a bunch of seating. There's kind of like stands. There's actual tables and stuff in there, which are usually taken. But still, just cruise around like the beer line, no beer line. Good
I love
view
the
still.
cooler. That's like my favorite spot to go. The
Where's
cooler.
that?
It's so if you're looking at the field from Gallagher Square, it's right at the stage. So it looks like a big container, like a container ship. But it's called the cooler. And you just go in and it's freezing cold.
Is it?
And I mean, it's like walking into the cooler of a liquor store, but maybe times two.
Yeah.
But they have just all cans and stuff. But they have those neutrals. I don't know if you've ever tried one of those. The vodka seltzer ones.
I've had a sip at Front Wave.
Yeah.
Julie got one. So
they're good. I like them. So they have 3 or 4 flavors in there. So I jumped in there on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Padres lost
4-0 or something like that.
4-1. Yeah. They
4-1.
they have bases loaded. I think no outs in the bottom of the ninth. So everybody's like, all right, they've done this 3 or 4 times this year already.
Yeah.
I think Manny hit into a double play or something and was just like, kind of killed the whole thing. So not the most fun game as a Padre fan, but afterwards we did hit
Didn't
up.
they do that last week? During the week too? Because we were at the orthodontist for the boys like on Wednesday and they had bases loaded and Tatis hit a sac fly and then Manny grounded into a double play.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think he went 0 in this whole, we'll
Yeesh.
get into that against you guys. But we did go to a
We don't
taco
have to get
shop.
into that.
We'll get into that. We're getting into that. Come on, baby. Like I said, I'm trying to bring up this.
A link on your phone.
Yeah. Cassie knows now. He was doing it right before this. He's like, I get it now. I get it. Anyways, we went to a taco spot right near the stadium, kind of. And it was pretty cool. It was busy. It was packed. Really good tacos. Got some chips and guac. But he got a birria. But it's called Taco Centro. Never even heard of it. But apparently they have one there. I think they have one a little bit further, like maybe like Little Italy. Yeah, Gas Lamp and Little Italy. So
that's cool.
Anyways, it's 539 Island Avenue and then 2171 Kettner. So I must have been pretty close to the other one too when I went to the Arbor.
Yep.
But really, we were just kind of looking for somewhere to eat after the game because I only had a hot dog in there. Didn't want a full meal in there. Anyways, fun times. We'll get into more sports here in a second, but also did a beach cleanup over in Solana Beach.
Nice.
Only reason I bring it up is because there wasn't much to clean up.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, all right. I was on
We were back at the beach
the video we just made. But it's kind of cool down there. They have baskets that if you're just going there, bring out, put your trash in, and they have a ton of trashes right there. And then they have like a bin of if anybody leaves toys or boogie boards, they just throw it in this big bin and then you could borrow it for the day, throw it back in when you're done. Cool. So cool little setup over there. But we did find a nice set of Ray-Bans.
Nice.
Not my style or nothing, but Lincoln was rocking them for a little bit. Like difference between like which I love, my knockarounds, or like Ray-Ban, like glass, lenses. Those were in the sand, buried, took them out, rubbed them all up. Yeah, dude, super clean, nice, no scratches.
There's a beach in Hawaii that we go to. I can't remember the name of it right now. It's at one of the hotels, maybe Monolani. No, I can't remember. Anyway, there's like shore break waves sometimes, like not big waves, but people get into the water with their sunglasses and watches and all that stuff. And all you have to do is go like 20 feet out and it's perfectly clear, and you swim down and there's sunglasses everywhere.
Find everything.
Yeah, everybody's
I'm
missing
going
stuff.
shopping.
We've lost money. We found money. We found sunglasses. I think Donovan and I one year walked away with like 4 pairs of sunglasses.
That's the way to do it.
So I think he rocked one for years.
Yeah.
So
That's funny. You get free glasses. When we went to Hawaii for my sister's wedding, we did like one of those trips. It was in Maui. One of the hikes out, it's called like Fishbowl.
Okay.
Familiar with that?
Yeah.
It's like across lava. Anyways, it's like a little snorkeling place. And I'm like cruising in the rocks, like just looking for cool stuff, right? I was younger. I mean, I still like to look for treasures and stuff.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
anyways, like digging in. Oh, cool. Finally found, a ring sitting down there.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, sweet. Thought I'd get to find it. Was somebody, one of our crew had just lost it like minutes earlier. I was like, dang it.
So
That was somebody in our group.
So no money recouped, but
No treasure got kept. But anyways,
happy friend though.
yeah, they were stoked. It was a toe ring.
Okay.
So
That makes sense.
yeah. But Solana Beach, Fletcher Cove, pretty darn clean. And free Ray-Bans if you guys go there.
Yeah. And we figured out where dogs can go.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
other day.
there's a cutoff if you go to what's the condos right there? Del Mar Shores or something like
Del Mar
that.
Shores, yep.
You go to that road and there's stairs down to the beach. North, no dogs. South, dogs
on leash
Where you go? Yeah, and
until
then
to a
till
spot.
Dog Beach.
Yep.
So, yeah, because we came up there and there was like 4 dogs were like just by themselves running up the stairs.
was
They
bizarre.
were with that guy at some point, but
Yeah.
like, what are you guys doing here? Like they knew what they were doing, cruising around. Anyways, what else did we get into? Oh, anniversary dinner, Amalfi. Got to hit that up for when it was right around our anniversary. Anyways, over in San Marcos, cool spot, great views. This is the first time I actually sat in the restaurant, not in the bar section down below. Got a good selection. One of their specialties was like a lobster pasta. Did that. Boy got a pizza. Other boy got some gnocchi. Then we got some, maybe another pasta plate. But anyways, a lot of pasta, a lot of bread. Got one of their signature drinks. It was more or less a Manhattan, but it was called something else. That's a Italian name of sorts. But anyways, cool spot, good people, good views. It was nice to see. We went somewhat early, like 5:15, and it was already filling in. It was already somewhat packed. So you could definitely easily make some reservations online. But yeah, I think it's worth. Probably won't go back just because there's so many other restaurants on the list. But yeah, anyways, cool spot, good food. And what was our waiter's name? He's like, if you come back, ask for me. I'll be here. It's like, okay. Henry, maybe we'll go with Henry.
Nice.
And then last but not least, kids sports had a scrimmage at the new Rancho Tesoro field.
Rad, right?
Yeah, it's cool. Nice, open, kind of doesn't
Just
feel like
pull
you're
right up.
you're right in there. Yeah, you're on the pitch already.
Yeah. When did you have it? We had one Saturday
It was the previous, maybe it was Saturday.
this week.
Was it rainy this Saturday? No, it was last Saturday.
Yeah. No, it's right.
Last Saturday. Okay. But it's cool. I want to see. Soccer was good. I got my laps in, did my walk, got my 10,000 steps in. But from shooting there was a few people walking in, like hikers and runners and stuff. Looks like there's some trails that cut off there.
Yep.
So I put it on my list. I was trying to go the next week, but schedule didn't work out to go check out the trails. It looks like there's one going just like right in the ravine, kind of going up towards Double Peak.
Yep.
Somewhere in there. And then if you go left towards maybe where the quarry was or something, I mean, this was part of the quarry too, but there's another trail up there. And then there's another one to the side that hooks up with one of the neighborhoods. I don't know. I didn't know there was any trails in there. So anyways, some new trails I got to explore. Got to go check out Rancho Tesoro. I don't even, it's just a soccer park or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But anyways, there's some over there. So, all right. That was my weekends.
Sweet.
That was it.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot we had a couple soccer scrimmages in there too, which was Braden's first games with his new team. So pretty fun to see them on the field.
We played I don't know, whatever number team we're 2. We played 3, something like that. And we played them before, and it's usually a tight game, but they scored 0. We probably scored 30 points. I think Brewer was counting. I think he had 9 goals or something.
Wow. Jeez Louise.
Yeah. I mean, and then his coach is like, all right, everybody, 4 passes before you can shoot the ball. 4 passes.
That seems like not a well planned out scrimmage. That's a
they played them. I mean, they play them all the time during just normal practices.
Okay.
That's like the team that practices right next to them. And I've seen their games, and they're
Well,
usually.
why'd you guys go to Tesoro for that?
I don't know.
Oh, that's weird.
It's
Doesn't
just
seem
a
like it would be
Saturday. Like, even though I guess the teams were kind of mixed. Like, we had just randoms filling in. One of the kids' brothers was our goalie. Like, it was just
Oh, well.
a lot of our kids had baseball and all. All the stuff you were doing too. But,
Yep.
All right. How about a little bit of sports? You want to talk sports?
Not really.
Okay. First off, we'll start
NFL
with something.
season is announced pretty soon here.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the times and matchups and all that.
How about that dude?
The matchups are out.
My Eagles just picked up the guy who's
My
never
Eagles.
played before.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, so look it up. I don't even know the guy's name. He's like 6'5", just big dude, yoked. And they drafted him. He must have gone to the combines or whatever, but he never played any football. See if you could find that.
Okay.
So we'll get to that. We'll get to NFL here shortly. But in San Diego news, San Diego Sockers win a record 17th indoor title. So over the weekend, they played, I think it was last weekend or last week.
Who?
The Sockers.
Oh, okay.
And this
Yeah, the
article
week
puts it
before.
funny. So, the Padres go to the World Series. First time since 1998 that they've gone, so for the first time since 2022,
Yeah.
San Diego Sockers are major arena soccer league champions. They captured the Ron Newman Cup with a 10-3 game 3 winner take all victory over the Milwaukee Wave Monday
So they didn't put
night.
it away on Friday. They had
No.
to play Monday.
Yep, a lot of people went there. I know a lot of people who went, and it was it wasn't a blowout, but they didn't do too well on that Friday night game. So
Got it.
facing the MASL's highest scoring team, the Sockers rode a hat trick performance from Sebastian Mendez, 2 goals and assists from Leo de Oliveira, intense defense, and a few timely stops from goalkeeper Chris Toth. So at some point, they do mention in this article that the Milwaukee Wave, they're the oldest franchise in that league. That's weird. From Milwaukee, huh?
Yep. Remember we're
The
talking
oldest
about the Waves the other day.
the oldest continued operating franchise in the sport, and was seeking its 8th indoor title.
So maybe they did start on the West Coast and then moved to Milwaukee.
Potentially, yeah. Maybe it doesn't.
It's just the name doesn't fit.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
the
you're
Lakers.
right,
It's
yeah.
like the Lakers.
Yeah.
There's no lakes and I think they started like in Wisconsin or Michigan or something like that. So could be something like that.
Yeah, it's got to be, because we were talking about that last week. So,
Yeah.
anyways, San Diego won.
It's cool.
They're 17th.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
They're getting up into Yankee territory.
Yeah, but that's our San Diego dynasty.
Yeah, that's right.
We finally have one. San Diego Sockers.
Because San Diego FC right now, they're not.
Hey, we didn't lose.
Hey,
we didn't lose.
Dude, did you watch though?
I didn't. No,
Oh my God.
I think I was at the Padre game that night. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were. We watched when we got home. So we had baseball game for Braden. I coached a baseball game that for my buddy on Saturday, or for David, our buddy, and then went to Braden's soccer scrimmage, and then got home and we're like, oh, not enough sports. So we watched the San Diego FC game, and they had a 2-0 lead in the second half, and absolutely imploded. It was so ugly.
When did they give up the final goal? It was like,
With I think in extra time.
yeah.
Yeah, it was atrocious. Yeah, it was very ugly. So
Hey,
and the keeper again, De Los Santos finally came back
kicked
and
in
then
the face.
got kicked in the face.
Did
and
he have to go out?
bleeding. Yeah, he was bleeding profusely.
He's like, dude,
He's
this
wearing
is
a
my
mask.
first game back.
Yeah, he's wearing a
It's
mask.
still got to be scary and tender. And,
Oh yeah, but he went all out. Like,
yeah.
it was insane.
That's good then. That's what now. Hopefully he didn't bust it up again. But
Oh, it's definitely broken. Like his face
Yeah?
looked. I mean,
I'm gonna look it up.
I think his nose. If it's not, it's shocking because it looked really bad.
Maybe he's just got a tender nose.
Could.
Since,
That's like Braden. I mean, not Braden. Cam. My son Cam his nose bleeds easily.
Yeah. San Diego FC goalkeeper CJ Dos Santos is navigating a new injury setback after being forced off in the 89th minute on May 2nd. The match against LAFC follows his previous return from a serious November 2025 fractured cheekbone and orbital floor injury. His status for the upcoming matches is uncertain. So with Pablo Cisniega likely starting, but it doesn't get into too much of what the. Hopefully, it wasn't another.
I think it was.
broken
It looked like
cheekbone.
nose. I think it looked like nose to me, but because he's even wearing that mask to protect his face.
Yeah,
But still, it was like just gushing. It was so bad.
Just got kicked in the face.
Yeah. Or leg to the face. Like when he got the ball in his hands at the exact same time as the guy's leg went through him. So it was gnarly.
Yeah, it's not saying what it is right now, but
Yeah.
hey, we're moving in the right direction, guys. We're moving in the right. Besides that injury.
First time not losing in over a month. So that's a positive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So anyways, got to win, man. Got to make the playoffs again.
Yeah, they got to start winning for sure.
I wonder what it was. It's I've seen things online like free Chucky, like bring Chucky.
I don't think
back.
Chucky's the answer. I don't think Chucky's the answer.
No, I think it's some bad play, potentially bad goalkeeping
And defense.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's defense as a whole, which includes the keeper. So
It seems like there's a lot of new dudes on the team too. Just kind of seeing who's coming in, who's going off. Like last year, you build up that team. Okay, this dude's coming off. He's coming in for Godoy. Godoy's coming in. Whatever. Like you kind of knew everybody. When they're showing people roaming around, it's like, wait, who's this dude? Who's this? I mean, still a lot of the same team, but
yeah.
But there's definitely some obviously missing players, new blood, that kind of stuff. So let's see what their standings are.
I think 10th place last I looked.
All right.
I could
Let's
be
see. Western Conference, 12th place.
Ooh, maybe it was 10th before that game started.
All right. So we're a few out of the playoff picture right now. Looks like the top 7 and then maybe 8, 9 on the cusp.
Okay.
All right. Well, got to get some wins. Still a lot of season left.
Yeah, for sure.
So plenty of time. Bring it back, boys. All right. Did you look at that dude?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay. Give us some intel on him.
Okay. So the Eagles drafted a Nigerian defensive tackle Uar Bernard, UAR, I think so, with the 251st pick in the 2026 NFL draft. I feel like I'm Roger Goodell. The 250 player who has never played a snap of organized football. The 6'4", 306-pound prospect was selected through the NFL's
6'4", 306?
Yeah.
That's a big dude.
Was selected through the NFL's International Player Pathway Program after showcasing elite athleticism. He's 21 years old, comes from a farming village in Nigeria with a background in basketball, and was discovered through camps led by Osi Umaniara, something like that.
I think you nailed it. You nailed it.
He ran a 4.63 40-yard dash, recorded a 39-inch vertical jump, and a 10-foot 10-inch broad jump at his pro day. It's pretty good.
I gotta ask Eddie what his thoughts are
Yeah.
on this draft. I mean, it wasn't like a high draft pick, but
that's the whole
still,
thing.
it's like kind of gambling a little bit. Like,
Yeah, I mean, think Antonio Gates. Like, it was a huge gamble.
I mean, they said it every time.
Yeah.
You guys know he never played football in college.
Yeah,
Like,
which is insane.
every time, as he's boxing somebody out in the end zone,
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, this guy, defensive tackle, like probably a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Clearly. But
you have the size and strength
you also,
to start.
Yeah. And you have a practice squad and all that stuff. So like, yeah, I mean, pretty cool.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that story.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It'll be fun. Fun to watch our Eagles play. All right. Let's talk a little baseball. I know you don't want to.
Oh, dude,
But-
it's so painful.
After game 1, I was like, we better win the next 2 because I want to talk some crap to Cassidy. But it's like, it'll be nice.
Well, now we're even for the season series. We're 3-3.
Yeah, we're talking about the recent series here. But that first,
When you guys are good.
the first game and second game, before when it was, you guys won the first, and then it was close to the second until a few innings in. But you guys just love blooping into left field. Like every hit was like a bloop.
But that's a rise. Like that's his game.
It was multiple people though.
Yeah.
And then like, what's the shortstop guy?
Adamas. Willie.
No.
Who else played shortstop?
What's it?
Casey Schmidt.
No, maybe it wasn't shortstop. And anyways, he was blooping it too over there.
Okay.
Another
I don't
dude.
know. Christian Koss.
No.
I don't know who was playing shortstop.
Maybe it wasn't even short. I don't even know where he was playing. But anyways, yeah, and then one inning it was just like slow ground balls, little blue. I was like, dude, if we get beat
we have
like
zero
this.
offense, so
I
that's the
swear.
only way we can win.
Oh yeah, 0. I'm going to tell you who has 0. Padres have very little offense.
Not
Just
even close
hit it.
though.
Well, they were just even showing like, they come up, show the batting average, home runs, yada yada, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. And dude, you guys had some, I mean, maybe they hadn't played a ton of games, but over 300, some high twos, you had
Batting,
a few.
yeah.
Batting average was solid. Home runs kind of right in the middle there, but
We're at the bottom of home runs.
oh, you were?
I think so.
Okay. Padres aren't. They're pretty low too.
Are they?
Yeah. But the Padres batting averages are. How come it's not coming up here?
You're trying to look for all of them?
Yeah, I was just going to go through like.
Yeah, the big thing.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Average.
go ahead.
So Xander, okay. I don't know why it brings me. I only have 6 players. It brings me down to 6 players on the MLB stats. It's weird.
Maybe because they have enough enough at bats.
Okay.
To like.
Well, here's our top then. Xander Bogaerts. Okay, 276. First off, that's what I was going to ask you. You're a baseball guy. Let's go good. Let's go like good, better, best, or for batting average. What's a good one? What's like, okay, this guy's a good hitter. This guy's a really good hitter. This guy's a great hitter. Just batting average wise.
I'd say now, well, I think it's changed a lot over the last 10 or 15 years. But I'd say if you're batting over, let's say 250, you're good.
Okay.
I'd say 275, you're better. Is that how you said it? And then
good,
over
really good, and then
300. Best. There's so few players that end up over 300 in a season now that it's insane.
Yeah.
So that is the best hitters in
baseball. So like a 275 is like a
good hitter.
Good hitter.
Or better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have Xander Bogaerts, 276.
Yeah, like that's a good hitter right
Fernando, 242. Still 0 home runs.
Yeah. That's
Jackson Merrill, 235. But until this recent series, actually until the recent few games, he was batting $198 or something, well under 2. Then he's, even during their losses prior to that, kind of went through a losing streak. I mean, they're only 4-6 in the last 10, but he was, he's had a good little run here, which is kind of happens, in the beginning of the season. You have a few good games, it goes up. Ramon Laureano, 234. Manny Machado, 207. And then Jake Cronenworth, 144.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if his concussion is from him like slamming his head into the wall or something like that.
Probably.
I didn't see him actually get a concussion.
Well, he got beamed in the head, but it was.
Oh, is that what it was?
It was like a May 2nd. No, it was probably like a week ago. At least a week ago.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he got hit. I think kind of under the chin, and then they went to Colorado, and then they went to Mexico City elevation. He was saying, from what they were report on whatever, it was saying he was.
I would have just taken that like first day of after getting hit in the head as the opportunity to like go work on my swing and be on the injured list.
Well, then
help my team out.
That same day he got, not the same day he went out, or the day after, or day before rather, he got hit in the foot. So you're assuming that's probably what it was. Mm-hmm. But then they're like, no, it's a concussion.
Yeah.
Like, well, why didn't you just? They're like, oh, he's a hockey guy. He's tough. He's this and that. He doesn't want to pull. If he's got a concussion, how he was saying he can't see, and it's whatever.
Hard to hit when you can't see.
Yeah, but he was hitting a $134 before that. So, anyways,
I don't know if the Giants have anybody that low, but we do have some guys that are under. But the offensive, that's what I was trying to. Offensively, Giants have scored 115 runs this season, which is by far the worst in all of baseball. Like the next worst is 132 by the Mets, who are awful. Padres have scored 162. We've scored 115. Our run differential is negative 42.
Yeah, you can't.
Yours
win
is
games
plus
like
7. So Dodgers is plus 77. So yeah, that gives you a little indication of we have the best bullpen in baseball, yet we can't close out games. And like ERA wise, we have the best bullpen in baseball. Yeah, we can't close out games, so we give up.
You need that big gun.
Yeah, and then we can't score any runs. So yeah, it was brutal. And even yesterday's game, did you watch any of the Padres Giants yesterday?
A little bit, yeah.
1-1 tie, 2 outs, 2 runners on, fly ball to right field that our rookie that we just brought up.
He overran it. That's like me in softball. Like, it's off my thumb.
You catch that ball 100% of the time. And our big league right fielder, who's actually a catcher and third baseman, so I don't know why he's in right field.
Yeah.
Botches one that cost us 2 runs in the game.
Yeah.
So anyway, brutal.
Just
finding different ways to lose.
Finding different. That's
I told Cam. I picked up the boys.
Finding ways to lose.
Yeah. I picked up the boys right before that happened. We put it on in the living room. and I'm like, I'm done. Like this is until they start like a winning streak. I'm not going to waste my time watching this team play. And
You're
I haven't
gonna
been
watch them.
like this. I don't know. I'm not going to like change my schedule around watching them play. Let's put it that way. And I can't remember the last time I've been this out on my favorite team. So anyway,
I'm just
the
glad
dark
we
days.
won.
Yep, dark days.
Because I was watching one of the games with you in my mind. I was like, oh, he's probably cheering right now at this guy, I swear.
Except for our closer tried to give it away. Gave up a home run to Laureano.
Yeah, he did. And then when we were down 1-4,
He's not even our closer.
with Webb on the mound, I was like, oh, dude, the Padres hadn't been hitting before that.
You lose 10-5.
Yeah, that was just like already lost that first game. I was like, oh, dude, they're out of it, dude.
Webb has been not good. So he was good in his last start.
I don't know why they pulled that guy yesterday after he was.
He's not very.
He was
he
fine
gets
though.
bad as
you guys are hitting against Waldron. You guys should light that guy up.
Yeah.
That guy, he'll have like a few good games here and there, and then it's a team that could hit.
We need Marquez. That's your BP pitcher. We need to hit up him. Yep.
All right. Standings, Padres are actually only a half game back, even going 4-6 because the Dodgers are only 5-5 in the last 10. So
did you see the
there.
stat before Sunday's game? The National League West was 0-19.
Oh yeah,
going into Sunday.
Yep.
So pretty wild
for the last however many games.
All of the teams. Pretty insane.
Hey, I guess you all slump at the same time. It's no harm, no foul.
Exactly.
So
well, unless you're 9 games out of under 500, but
yeah. What do you want to be in by like All-Star break, where you're like, oh, we're it's doable.
5-10 over 500.
How many games back though?
Oh, I mean, like with the wild card, with 2 wild card spots, it's not that big of a deal. I would say 5 back, 6 back is kind of the wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, the Giants by the All-Star break were in front of the Dodgers last year. That didn't do them any good. Or maybe they were game back or something. It was all really tight.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
right. Let's get on to our next segment. We're out of sports.
Yep.
Oh, real quick on sports, because there was a ball, not this series, previous series, I think at home, where the dude hit the ball, his little grounder up the foul line.
Mm-hmm.
Who was playing third? Ty France, maybe. Comes, lets it go foul.
Oh, yeah.
It's by an inch. You could see the dirt between there.
I
One
didn't
blue's
see
on
it.
one side,
Yeah.
the other third base, home plates are standing in front, third base umpire standing behind. They're looking at it. The guy calls it fair. Ends up getting a single, have a rally. I think they lost that game, whatever. But they said they couldn't, you couldn't challenge a foul ball.
Yeah.
And I looked it up. I was like, why can't you do that?
Only when it's a home run.
So infield fair foul calls are not challengeable in MLB because the rules require a ball to be clearly on or over the line to be fair, and such close subjective calls at the infield level are not eligible for replay reviews. Unlike outfield calls, replay primarily applies to outfield calls where the ball must touch the line, not a upward, extension of the line.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, dude, but that seems like a simple thing. Was it fair? Was it the ball stopped?
Yeah. I think so. And maybe they change this next season, or maybe they don't. Who knows? I think the reason that is the rule is for the plays where the ball is going over the bag, or just to the left of the bag, or just to the right of the bag, where that's just a subjective like invisible line up from the base. Where that one, during our tailgate, somebody was talking about that, and clearly, like, the umpires should just walk over to the freaking ball. Like, before Ty France picks it up.
Yeah.
Yes, I know the play is like, call the play dead. Like, Ty France can just go like this, or just call time. I know the ball's still in play, but
yeah,
if you called it foul, like, it's not in play anymore. Or no, they called it fair. So
they did call it fair. So live ball.
But walk over to it.
Yeah.
And see. Like,
anyway,
that would have made me angry as a fan.
It's just like, dude, that's I mean, they should have, you know how they have the strike zone. You could see, you know, like in tennis, you know, they have the line.
Or
fair,
like
foul.
soccer, they have the
like that seems like an easy
offside line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems like an easy VAR to implement into MLB. Mm-hmm. Even above the bag, you could have that line going up because that's the only extension. Like the foul line doesn't go up, but you know where the bag is, that obviously is a line right there. So I don't know, kind of weird. Okay,
yeah,
we're over it. Obviously, we're over it.
Clearly,
Okay, new to do and I do. So we just made a post about this over on the old Livin in San Diego Instagram. But coming new to Encinitas, and by the way, this is our segment. Something new coming to town, something to do, and something we're saying goodbye to.
Or
new
adieu.
To do and saying goodbye to. Or adieu. But our new secret cocktail den off Coast Highway in Encinitas is coming here in the next, they're saying end of May. Who knows? It's Encinitas. Could be next May. Could be never. Nobody really knows. But it's right next to the Roxy. So the Roxy, they actually have, did you know Roxy had a place up in Denver as well?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, so they got the Roxy Denver. I don't know where it is up there. But anyways, there are two spots. They're opening it right next to the Roxy. It's vacant right now. You'll see if you drive by, it's like got boards on it, but it used to be Friends of Friends hat shop. But it's going to be a little, okay, it's not a speakeasy, right? Because obviously we know about it right now.
Yeah.
It's a front door off of Encinitas or Coast Highway.
Do you need a code to get in?
I don't know. It's very, very, as this article says, they're very hush hush about it. So you go to their Instagram, it's a bunch of random pictures of like whatever little quotes and stuff of mysterious things and not even pictures of the bar, just like a picture of a candle, whatever. It says it's a secret is the whole thing. But it's like 47 seats, so smaller cocktail bar. Going to be dark in there, going to be kind of that speakeasy vibe, even though, like I said, it's not really a speakeasy. But the cocktail bar, small bites. I don't know. I mean, they could have the restaurant right there, but I don't think they want that vibe, you know, just have little finger foods, that kind of thing, not a full meal kind of thing. But craft cocktails, they're going to have, you know, velvet in there. It's going to, that kind of vibe where you walk in, you're like, okay, I know Coast Highway's right there, but it's dark in here, low lit, you know, you could kind of picture that in your head. Speakeasy style, let's say.
Lounge.
So I was looking at it, and they're shooting for late May opening, like I said, but I was looking at their website, right? And on their website, it just says coming soon. So it's like, let's see here. Go back to their website. Arcana Encinitas. Hold on. I'm bringing it up, guys. This is great radio. Arcana.
Arcana is what it's called. Cool.
Yeah. It's called Arcana Bar Encinitas. Just says cocktail bar and lounge coming soon. So you look at their website, it just says coming soon. I signed up for their newsletter. So it just says, you know, as they're getting more info, you'll get that info. Haven't got anything yet. So, but be the first to know. But then at the bottom, they have their Instagram there, their Facebook. Once again, not much on there. Their privacy policy. And then they have these two little buttons. One says Pandora, one says Access. So you go to Access and it's like, it's like a 5. You have to enter a password. I think it's whatever it is. It says it's the
like
menu,
the
whatever. Yeah. But if you go to Pandora, all right.
Like the music station?
It's called by invitation only, Pandora's Box. And it says burn after reading. And it says enter the code and just 3 digits. And so I opened this page the other day and it's like, I could probably figure this out. I swear on the 5th or 6th time, I cracked the code.
Did you really?
Yeah. I'll tell you, shoot us a DM on Instagram if you guys want to know what it was. Because I was just going through stuff. I was like, I mean, if you go like 0 to 000 to 999, you know, you're 1,000. But I was like, I'm not going to sit here and do that.
Yeah.
So I just started guessing some random stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, got it on the 3rd try. Let's see if they changed it. Just because they had a little more information on it. So it's by invitation only. And basically it's nothing crazy, but it's your personal spirit's fault. So they're having kind of like Bermuda Club. It sounds like you can have a locker or whatever, have your fancy alcohol in there. So Pandora's Box is Arcana's most exclusive offering, a private bottle locker membership reserved for those who seek something beyond the ordinary. Store your personal collection in our vault. Return whenever you wish. Request unsealing and our bartenders craft each bottle into bespoke cocktails, drawing from the same arcane craft that defines Arcana. So it's $125 a month. You get your collection in the vault, $25 per bottle to unseal, party access. You could bring in 3 guests, and then member privileges. You have all that kind of stuff. But you could also get, I believe, like a corporate one. Yeah, corporate membership.
Wow.
So if you get 4 people on that. Anyways, I thought it was kind of cool. Get in the backside a little bit, like a little bit of secrets in there.
Nice work.
Yeah.
That's some real research.
Guessing codes, dude. I did it. I was just on the site when I was making the reel. I was like, nope, no, and then it just opened. I was like, whoa, that was easy. But you guys can go check it out.
At that time, that would have been cool.
I should have. But hit us up, DM us if you guys want the code and just check it out. I kind of told you what it was right there, but if you just want to see it, it's kind of fun, like those little secrets. And then you have a secondary new.
Oh yeah. I was driving by the other day, one of our favorite breweries in almost San Alejo Hills in San Marcos, Michi Brew. They have a new outdoor deck. It doesn't look like it's quite open yet, like no furniture and stuff on it yet, but looks pretty rad. Their outdoor space is literally just the walk from the brewery to whoever the food vendor is there. Mm-hmm. So sometimes you see people like hanging out there, but having a cool little outdoor space would be neat. It's on.
Where they have it?
So it's off to I guess it would be west side of the brewery. So like towards the street, towards the street off of Melrose that they're on.
Double Peak?
Yeah. Is that Double Peak?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
But
whatever that street is. So
yeah, I can see the street. But anyway, okay, so on the street. So not in the parking lot where they have that.
So you'd walk there like through the hallways maybe? Like where
they're going to probably have to open that.
Yeah.
There's a door that goes out that way, obviously.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, pretty cool.
All right. So they're expanding.
Yeah.
Loving it. How about in to do this week? And then Cassie's picking us up with ado.
Yep.
All right. Something to do coming to you. If you're listening, this is dropping on a Thursday. What's the date today?
The 7th.
May 7th. May the 7th be with you.
Yep.
But a new event, or not a new event. They've had it over the past few years. Over in Encinitas, it's called Cyclovia. Encinitas, Sunday, May 17th, from 10 to 2, just on Coast Highway from D Street to I Street. So we've been in years past. They shut it down. No cars out there. Bring your bikes, bring the kids' scooters, cruise around the streets of Encinitas safely. They have in years past, they've had little, not ramps, but like little tracks that you could cruise around on. They have little bumps and stuff. But anyways, just fun to get the kids out and cruise Coast Highway with nobody out there. So explore downtown Encinitas via bike, on foot, or other means of self-powered transportation, free of cars. Grab your friends and family, bring the bikes, and enjoy downtown Encinitas at a different pace. Make a point to visit and support many Encinitas amazing restaurants, retailers, and businesses all along Cyclovia, all along Coast Highway. What is Cyclovia? It's a Spanish term that means cycleway, and it is the closing of certain streets to automobiles for a temporary time to allow cyclists, skaters, and pedestrians access to local businesses on open streets. So it's an event that is held globally as well as locally, such as San Diego, PB, Chula Vista. Cyclovia Encinitas is the first and only similar open street event in North County. So you get to go down there, cruise around, check it out. Oh, that's what it's called, a pump track.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Bike Skills Pump Track, San Diego County Bicycle Coalition is down there. Fun and educational booths throughout, activities, prizes, giveaways, and a bunch of go explore, Encinitas. So anyways, it's a fun little event. Get out there. May 17th coming up here in the near future.
Nice. Run. So that's a Sunday, I think, right?
I believe so.
Yep. Sweet.
All right. What are we saying goodbye to?
Kind of an odd one just because you don't see these go away very often. Even in Carlsbad, we saw one close but open up right across the way in the Forum. But Apple is closing a store. Actually, they're closing 3 stores in the U.S., which I guess when you're thinking the whole country, it's not that crazy to be closing 3. But they're closing the Escondido Apple store. Just a lot of, I guess it's similar reasons kind of across the country, but declining conditions at malls, several retailers leaving malls. So Apple is doing the same to the North County Fair, which is now, I guess, the shops at North County and Escondido. It's also not a Westfield anymore, which it was for our whole childhood. But anyway, yeah. So they're closing that location. I mean, it's a lot of brick and mortar going away, especially Apple. Like, it's so easy to just order online.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember the last time I went into Apple for anything.
Yeah, I don't think I went in there for connected, headphones, like
Okay.
just because I needed them. Wired headphones, yeah.
Will they still give you those?
There was a very small section. Yeah, there was like 2 of them.
Anyway, so an Apple store that probably not a ton of us went to is going away, but just interesting for a huge company.
Yeah, they still have. So that was one of 5 Apple stores in San Diego County. They still have Westfield UTC, Carlsbad, Fashion Valley, and Otay Ranch.
Yeah, that sounds like the main malls.
Yep. So goodbye, Apple. We bid you adieu. All right, we ready for our San Diego story of the week?
Yeah,
I like this one.
sweet.
I like them all, but
Yeah.
let's get settled in here. All right. Once again, if you're new here, every week, and we post these over on Instagram too, but you get to hear the behind the scenes and kind of deeper story and the mess
And
ups.
the flubs.
And
Yeah.
it's the unedited version of the San Diego story of the week. But anyways, we tell something interesting about San Diego, ties into your stories. There's a few coming out that we haven't dropped yet. One having to do with the kind of the history of the Padres, but what their previous name was or potentially was. I'm excited for that one. That's coming up here pretty soon.
One?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
We
get
haven't
that.
had our shirts made yet. I sent you the.
Oh yeah,
I sent
we
you the
haven't.
logo.
Shoot, I got to do that. Okay. So let me get this queued up here, and then we'll rock and roll. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right. This is your San Diego story of the week. This one's interesting because it involves something we associate with Southern California as a whole. That's palm trees. You see them all over San Diego, along the coast, downtown, lining the streets, outside hotels, everywhere. But here's the part most people don't understand, redo. But here's the part most people don't know. Most palm trees in San Diego and California in general actually are not native here. And according to historians, San Diego may have been home to the very first palm tree planted in all of California. Back in 1769, when Father Junipero Serra arrived in San Diego with the Portola expedition to establish the first California mission, records say a palm tree was planted near what is now Presidio Park in Old Town. That tree later became known as the Serra Palm. Some historians believe that it was one of the first, if not the first, palm planted in Alta California, which was the name for the Spanish territory at the time. The site is actually California Historical Landmark number 67 today. Now, what's interesting is palm trees weren't naturally part of most of California's coastal landscape. Southern California looked a lot different before development, more coastal sage scrub, chaparral, oak trees, and grasslands. In fact, California only has one palm species that is actually native to the state, the California fan palm, and those mainly grow out in the desert oasis areas near Palm Springs and the Coachella Valley. The palms we mostly associate with San Diego and Los Angeles today come from places like the Canary Islands, Mexico, North Africa, and the Middle East. And over time, palm trees became less about agriculture or religion and more about branding California as the tropical paradise. By the early 1900s, cities across Southern California were planting palms everywhere to attract visitors and new residents. Then LA planted around 40,000 palm trees leading up to the 1932 Olympics. And that really cemented the whole Southern California palm tree image we know today. But it may have started right here in San Diego with the Serra Palm back in 1769. And that original tree actually survived for this is where we have Cassidy guess, how many years did this tree survive?
200 years.
That's the closest he's gotten. 188 years before it was finally removed in 1957. So that's your San Diego story of the day. Palm trees started right here in San Diego.
Love it.
Yeah. That's funny. And now there's certain communities that palm trees are not allowed in.
Yeah. I just had a conversation about it yesterday because having an HOA conversation with a client, so San Alejo Hills in San Marcos was no palm trees for at least the first few years, especially when everybody was putting in their initial landscaping plans.
Yeah.
Like when you have to do that in a certain amount of time for new construction. But slowly but surely, there are more and more palms in San Leo Hills, either in backyards, which is we have 3 or 4 date palms in our backyard, or little clusters of them.
So you can't really see those over the fence?
No, I don't think yet. I mean, at some point you'll be able to, but you'd have to be above us, which is not very many people above us. And then, you're starting to see more and more in the front yards too. And I guess the HOA is just not as concerned about them. Looser, yeah.
Or I guess
people are still getting like notices for dead grass, and I had a buddy get a notice for his shutters need to be painted a couple weeks ago, which is kind of wild.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it's kind of wild.
I wonder if other areas, if you're thinking about other areas with not that tropical vibe, like Shadow Ridge, right? It's a bunch of those
like
pine trees, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You don't see too many. I mean, I bet you do. Like in the houses, yeah, there's palm trees and stuff, but like the whole aesthetic of that is like kind of different than going to like Carlsbad or something.
Yeah.
Any other neighborhoods?
You're kind of like in Carlsbad, if you don't have palm trees, you're kind of weird.
Yeah, you get kicked out.
Yep.
You are out of here, bud.
I can't think of any other ones that are against palm trees.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you see a bunch of them in Vista. You see a bunch, or like foothills and stuff. Like people just plant. But I think a lot of that is like they grow well. They
last hundreds of years.
Yeah. The roots are not super annoying, like for bringing concrete up. And
you got to be careful though about which kind you, especially if you got a pool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like my folks ended up chopping most of their palm trees down. 1, 2, they left 1 or 2. But what are the ones, king palms, where they have those big seeds and then they like open up once or a few times a year and just drop stuff and
the little balls and stuff.
Little balls, the flowers, everything out there, like multiple times per year. Yeah. Those are a pain in the butt, and they're not cheap to
trim.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really need to trim the seed pod before it like starts blooming, or
you just got to cut it off.
Yeah.
And those things are insanely heavy.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty, you look like, oh, it's just a empty husk. If you see it on the ground, you're like, it's still pretty heavy. But when they're full and then they just go in your pool, they go in they're a mess, dude. So be careful which ones you plant here.
Yep.
All right. Question for Cassidy.
Let's hear it.
Little bit of thinking for you.
Uh-oh.
You probably have an answer pretty quick though. If someone only had 24 hours in San Diego and you were planning the day, where are you taking them? What are you doing?
24 hours. I don't know. I would say you got to hit Coronado. So like if you're going to do a beach, maybe do Coronado if it's open. Oh, it's not closed.
I think it did open up. I just read, I think like a week ago, they opened up partially or all of it maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Coronado's a good spot to hit just because iconic beach area. Seeing the Dell is awesome. The downtown area, like easy to grab lunch or something like
Orange
that.
Ave?
Yeah.
Where are you grabbing lunch at?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, the Henry or something like that. Or Clayton's is really good too. The little diner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say Clayton's. That's a good lunch spot.
All right. So we're going down there, breakfast.
Yeah.
Going to take a walk on the beach, maybe do a lap through the Dell, check it out just because it's history. It's nice. It's cool to see. Now it's all cleaned up and they have most of the scaffolding down.
Yeah. And then maybe cruise over the bridge and go to the zoo because that's an iconic spot in San Diego. I think a lot of I've never lived in this city as a tour or come to this city as a tourist.
Yeah.
You're having to guide somebody now. But I think that a lot of people that come like during the summer, I think the zoo is probably at the top of their list.
Yeah.
SeaWorld too, but I would not put that on the list of things to do. But the zoo definitely is like, that's an awesome spot. Spend some time there.
Now we're at maybe, have we got to lunch yet? Or is this like an early time?
Yeah. I'd say maybe Clayton's was brunch. Maybe you don't need 3 meals. Maybe you go to dinner.
Okay.
I don't know where to go to dinner, but maybe go up to Del Mar. One of the coastal restaurants in Del Mar or Cardiff, maybe even like Pacific Coast Grill would be awesome because another spot to watch this oceanfront, watch sunset, have a good meal. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Used to be as a kid, it would be Chart House. as the oceanfront ones, but
Still
I think that
in
Pacific Coast
production,
Grill
I believe.
is it still being what? No, it's still open. But
Haven't they been like expanding it or?
Oh no, that's the beach house.
Oh, the one next door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the next
okay,
house.
gotcha.
And I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I still don't really know what that's going to be.
No.
It seems like it's changed 5 times.
Yeah.
Pacific Coast Grill is a good one though. So yeah, is that 24 hours? Do I have to get up the?
Where
next
are they
one?
going to stay?
Since we went up to North County, I don't know what's a good.
You're going to send them to the Omni
Yeah, probably on.
and have a nightcap at Bob's or something.
Yeah, that sounds great. I've stayed there too. Omni's great. Get a little night swim in.
Yeah.
You know,
Heated pools.
yeah, heated pools. Yeah, it's a good spot.
All right. And then the next day you still have 24 hours. So
Oh, yeah.
you got to give them a breakfast burrito somewhere. You got to do it.
Do they drive Do they drive to San Marcos? That'd be weird.
It's a long trek for Sam. Yeah. From Carlsbad because they got to go back to the airport at some point soon.
Yeah. I don't really have a breakfast burrito coastal. It's probably delicious. Go to Juanita's just because it's probably pretty good.
Yeah. They can do no
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's probably a good spot.
There we go.
I don't think I've ever had a breakfast burrito from Juanita's. So don't kill me if they're not good.
I'm assuming they're good.
Yeah, they're probably good.
In our recent post, I was kind of like giving a shout out to all the OG spots around North County, right? Not all of them, but we're going to make another post because a lot of people reached out. Oh, forgot about this, forget about this, forget about that. One of the posts was just Tony's and Fidel's on the same post.
Yeah.
So I kind of said, what's your choice? Got a lot of either or.
Yeah.
A lot of Tony, that was the most
Argued.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then there was a bunch of other ones like, oh, you forgot about this. I was like, yeah, I can't hit them all,
name
but
all
thanks.
of them.
Now I have another list of kind of OG spots, but Juanita's was one of the spots and people are like,
I haven't been there in
commenting
years.
on that, loving it.
Yeah, I haven't been there in years, but it is like the epitome of North County or San Diego taco shop.
Yeah.
Which is rad.
Yeah. I gave VG a shout out, but then somebody's like, dude, what about Lucchini Donut? I was like, oh yeah,
That's so
that's
good
right
too.
there too. So anyways, that'll make the next list. Actually, I might, one of our lists might be the best donut shops in North County.
Yeah. There's one in Escondido that's super famous, right?
Yeah, somebody gave a shout out to that one too.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but Richards or something.
Don't
I
know.
can't remember. But yeah, I mean, or Peterson's maybe. I think that's maybe what it is. Yeah, Lucadia, I think, tell me if I'm wrong, but are Lucadia and VG closed on the same day? I think like they are. Like on
Potentially.
Mondays or something like that.
Yeah, no competition with each other.
Yeah.
Like, what day are you closing?
Yeah. I just think there was a day where I tried to take the boys, like they were off on a Monday, and I was like, oh, let's go get a donut. And then Lucadia was closed, and I'm like, oh, let's just go to VG.
They should
And
just
they
leave
were
a
closed.
little bucket out of the day old donuts.
That's
like,
right. I
take
know.
one. We're not open, but grab one.
Yeah. I can't imagine working every day but one making donuts and selling donuts.
No
Seems
thanks.
like a lot.
No thanks. But all right, that's all we got for you guys. Hit us up, hey at Livin in San Diego. Go follow us over on the Instagram at Livin in San Diego. And I think that's it. I think I'm out of talking. I ran out of words. So we'll catch you guys all next week. Adios.